Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday, it's 8 PM, and that means one thing. It is 3 men and a vape show. I hope you're all fine and dandy out there in this wonderful land of vaping. We are joined by our normal, wonderful casters, the wonderful Vapemill. How are you all? Future Fly? Or PewDiePie?
Whatever my name is. It's going to get to a point soon where people just go, yeah, hello. I'm good.
You're looking good, bro. You're looking good.
Cheers. I started a diet yesterday, so I think it's all shaping up nicely.
What is it? The banana diet. I lost 18 stone in a day.
Well, no, I don't do dieting like people. Basically, I've gone, look, I'm a lazy fuck. I don't do all, and I eat too much shit. So every now and again, I like to calorie watch. Because since November, I've put on 15 pound. So I just thought, it keeps going up like, I'm going to be fucked on. So for calorie count and try and get it reversed a little bit. I'm not necessarily trying to look at Mr. B, give me evils. I'm not necessarily talking about losing weight. It's just I think people don't realise I could go for a packet of biscuits in 2 minutes, chocolate hobnobs, bang, full pack. So every now and again, you've got to just rein it in and remember that when you sit on your arse all day, you can't just chug food down your neck, don't you?
I think that's what the lockdown is, though, isn't it? I think everybody's done that on the lockdown. They've just like sort of pigged out. And
that's the problem. Before lockdown, I was actually about 10 stone.
I was 10 stone and a Rizlet.
I was an athlete before lockdown. You know what I mean? Now I'm just...
Well, while we're actually out there, and the wonderful shot putter, the one and only Mr. B.
Shot putter? Did you say you can lose 18 stone on a banana diet?
18 stone on a banana diet.
Oh, get me bananas. I need to make a call to, I need to be a proper gorilla. You know
gorilla, well, that's it.
Vape. Fucking heroes.
Vape.
I am awesome. I've got my captain's chair. I feel like Captain Kirk on a Big Mac binge. You know, I'm awesome. You know,
he's all comfy now. He's comfy. He's got his chair. Well, I'm Spock with my ears. If you look with that. We are also joined by the wonderful James MECH-TAVISH. How are you, brother?
Hello, and thank you for having me. Yeah, I'm absolutely brilliant. Bit of a mad dash to get the kids to bed, but we've had really nice weather up here for the last couple of days because normally it's Scotland and all it does is piss rain.
Yeah, it's out.
So it's been nice to actually get them out in the garden, burn a little bit of extra energy off of them, and just spend time with them.
Mr. B was saying the other day, we were so surprised we've not had you on before. I thought we'd actually had on. I said that. He said, what about the Tavish? I said, we've already had him on. And then we looked through.
How can you not have Ravishing Mac on? I mean, the sexiest man in Scotland. How can you not have him on? It's a crime.
Also, big love to everybody in chat. Thank you so much for joining us week in, week out. You absolute bunch of stars. We love you so much. Don't forget, in the corner, we have got the wonderful Rochford project. You get 15% off. While the show is on. For this hour, 15% off all of his flavours. Now, if you do order 3 flavours, you can't use this code though, but if you use buy 3 of his flavours, start again, Aiden. I was talking to Jay the other day, right? And he told me on the website, if you buy 3 of his flavours, you get free shipping. Some people aren't actually doing that, but you can't use the code for that. You can't use the 15% off. But if you just buy a couple of flavours, down below is the 15% off code. He did want me to tell you that because I was speaking to him through the week. Not through the window, but through the week.
So if you buy 2 flavors, you get 15% off. If you buy 3, you get free shipping.
Yep.
Boom! I'll have a bit of that. I'll buy 6.
That works.
That's the point. If I buy 6, do I get free shipping and 15% off? If I buy 6?
It all depends if you split it.
We need to talk to him.
Well, you'll get free shipping on 3, and you'll get 15% off the other 3. Nice CMBK Vapor back on the scene. That's Danny Hyde. A lot of you might not have been around when Danny were there. He started up his channel again. He's another brother from another mother. Good luck with that, bro. We'll get you on the show as well if you're free. Well, Arlie, we've got the people on the replay, so I think it is about time we play your bumper.
This one's for all the cool cats on the replay.
Right, people on the replay.
I've got a bumper. The rat special.
I've got a bumper. Is that your shoebox kebab? I like that shoebox kebab. That's pretty cool, man. See, that's an actual shoebox kebab.
I thought he was going to show us a pair of trainers. I mean, what the fuck?
I wasn't even looking. I was looking at the other screen.
Anyone want to see my Nike shisha?
Nike shisha.
Is that an actual kebab? Or have you just put it in there to be a cocky dick? See,
what I did was I got everything, but I put it in there. But
oh, for fuck's sake!
I didn't even realize. I was looking at the other screen. I had no idea what was going on until Mr. B started laughing away. Oh shit! We've got Retro Vape TV in at first as always. Rob Stanley, Essence Does Tech. Chris Edwards, Martin McDermott, Don't Run, I Said Vapist, Graham.
So I can't. I just look at poor Aiden just giggling away at himself. He's 3 stripes Donna.
He's Adidas lamb to him,
thank you
dude.
very much, buddy.
Graham Abelet and Paul Hatterley. But I'm not going to read any comments out. I'm just going to say thank you to everyone that talked about the shoebox kebab, because for at least half of the comments mentioned shoebox kebab. So,
for anyone who doesn't know, if you wasn't here last week, where the fuck was you? But Harley said he gets his shoebox kebab, and we tried to work out if it was a Nike, if you had to pay extra for Nike or Adidas and all that sort of thing. But we questioned the validity of this shoebox kebab. A couple of days later, Harley puts on Facebook this shoebox. Well, no, it was like his wife's chicken box. It wasn't really his shoebox. It was like, you know those that you get the SFC chicken in? It was like that he put a kebab in and went, there you go. That's a shoebox kebab. And I think everyone went, no, it's not.
I've got to go back to Sheffield soon to get last stuff out of my house. And I guarantee while I'm there, I'm going to wait until night time and get my Nia to knock us up a shoebox kebab. Then I'm going to come round to Aiden's house. I'm going to come round to all your houses. Fuck it. Everyone that's watching, drop your address in the comments. I'll come round your... Don't put your address in comments. Don't do that.
Just to... I'm sorry, Jay's in chat. I've got it all wrong. You know what I'm like. Jay, we were talking about, I get everything wrong. Jay's saying, no, lol, it's free shipping on everything, no matter how many items, all year round, but there is also another offer.
That's my boy.
3 for 30, but cannot be used with this code. Sorry, Jay, I got it wrong.
That's my boy. Yeah, you get it. I knew there was something not right there. It's like Harley's bloody chicken box kebabs.
So you've got to go on. You've got to read the people on the replay because they matter. There are people on the replay.
You can't just dismiss them. What kind of bullshit's that? I'm not going to read their comments.
All right. I'm proprietary.
Fucking Mr. I Mighty here. I'm not going to read the comments. Fuck them, just thank you.
Prioritising Martin McDermott for shoebox kebab. Lol, great show, guys. And then Vape. Don't run. I said vapist, which I think is a brilliant name. Really bad at timing. I said that in it. What's going on and all, but just Google shoebox kebab. Having it for dinner tomorrow because fuck it, it's Friday. Good show as always. See. And then Paul Hathaway, shoebox kebab. We've got some. Do you know? I'm going to start a kebab shop tomorrow.
I want
Tell
you
him
to take a
just shoebox
video
kebabs.
of you going into a kebab shop blind. Don't tell them what you're doing. Go in and order a shoebox kebab. And if that dude looks and goes, what? We know you're bullshitting. Now, if he turns back and says, do you want the Adidas or the Nike one, I'll be impressed. But it has to be an actual shoebox.
I've got a feeling of phoning my ears now on speed dial and asking for a shoebox kebab. Only problem with that is whenever that's happened in past, I mean, like Jonathan Ross and all that shit, whenever they phone people on air, it's not ended good, has it? And I don't want to get banned off YouTube.
Do it. Ring him up right now, live on speaker, and ask for a shoebox kebab.
Shoebox kebab merchandise.
Yeah, come on. I'm serious.
Come on. Aiden's just sat watching, so I'm going
Wait. Yeah, if you're going to ring him live and ask, say, excuse me, mate, do you still do your shoebox kebabs? Then put it down really quick.
You might as well phone up McDonald's and ask if it's a shoebox Happy Meal.
Okay, we're going to do a shoebox Happy Meal. Yeah, they come with clown shoes. Yeah, the box is about that big.
It's
Put
big on
fries in
one
the
side.
Isn't that the chicken nugget share deal?
Might as well be. Excuse me, buddy. Can I have a shoelace Happy Meal, please?
Harley here right now is texting the dude first to say you do shoebox kebab.
He's ringing people.
Yeah,
Hi, Mania. Do you still do the shoebox kebab things?
we do, but I don't know if I got enough though. Let me just go and check, yeah?
Oh, Mania, I was checking if you still got the. I'm going to get everyone else sorted and I'll call back later.
All right, no problem.
Cheers, buddy. Bye.
He didn't say I do a shoebox kebab. He said I do a dolly kebab.
Yeah.
He said we still do. I don't think I've got enough.
Oh, is that what he
Don't put it on
said?
replay.
Is that what he said?
Let's see comments. Is that conclusive? If
Right,
comments say it's conclusive, we'll go with it. If
Give me a
they
minute.
say
I'll phone him back and say, right, Mania, we're on YouTube. Can you just clarify what you said a minute ago? When I rang you?
right, yeah, no, let's team up. We're on YouTube. We're going to do a bit of advertising for you. Do you know this shoebox kebab?
So if anybody is around the Sheffield area, get him rung up now and order yourself a shoebox kebab, and we want him posted. See, yes, he did. He said yes. Yes, I believe him. Yes, oh yes. Oh yes, oh yes.
There we go.
It's like, yes, I believe him. Sounds good to me. Where can I order?
You saw it first here, 3 Men of the Vape Show. We ordered a kebab live on air. You don't get that very often, do you?
All you're missing is the alcohol and a sore arse the next morning.
What type of fucking parties are you going to, son?
I'm going to say there's fucking time yet.
Well, we've got our wonderful guest here, the wonderful, ravishing MECH-TAVISH. You might have seen him, obviously he's a reviewer, a really good reviewer as well. You might have seen him also on Bargain Vape Lives. He's also just become a caster on the NUV Live, our wonderful show on a Sunday. Benny Vape's big love brother. But he did get dressed up as a woman, and he looked absolutely gorgeous. And he had all the flicks, didn't he?
Ravishing Mike. I tell you, it's Ravishing Mike.
Where
did you learn? Have you ever been a drag act? Everybody wants to know this.
No.
Never.
No.
Have you ever been trained in a drag act?
No.
Man, you should have been a woman.
It was something that Skint said to me that it was like the week before. Obviously, he had to be Skintina, and he says you actually find yourself like adjusting your hair, like it just becomes part of you. And I was like, yeah, sure. And I was sitting here with like a huge wig on, and I'm like flicking my hair. I'm like, I'm actually doing it.
So that's amazing, man.
When I got dressed up as Come On Arlene, I didn't have that feeling.
Brilliant.
It was just like all in my beard, and it was like every time it was horrible. Oh, and then
it looked brilliant.
I didn't like it. I don't think I could be a woman.
The amount of times I've heard people say he makes a beautiful woman,
He does.
but he said it in such a way you can actually take it as a compliment.
Oh, yeah,
most blokes would be like, "Fuck off, love," you know. But you got it, man.
He has, yeah.
You walk that fine line beautifully.
He did it really well. And I don't know if anybody.
It makes me fearful because my daughter looks identical to me, so it makes me fear for her future. Or should I say her boyfriend's future?
Did you also did, if anybody did see it on the charity live as well, you did do the shake. I've got one of these coming up as well for the charity live, which I'm absolutely pooping myself. You was a little bit sicky.
Oh yeah, that was horrible.
To be fair, I was watching that. I was shocked at what you were putting in that. Like, it was not just like a teaspoon of this, a teaspoon of that. It was, oh, I've got this whole jar of shit. Bonk. It's unbelievable.
Did you watch that,
But-
Ali?
Yeah, I were on it for the first half an hour or whatever.
No, it was something else.
Well, what on the Bargain Vape Live one? No, we're on about the Bargain Vape Live one.
Yeah, I on about the
On
no, I
the
didn't watch
charity
that one.
stream, it was Nomad, and
Yeah,
then
Nomad
I
did
lost the
that, yeah.
forfeit, and I had to do the smoothie
Yeah.
further on. Do you know the funny thing is, it actually tasted like spicy hot dogs if it was soaked in Satan's arsehole first.
Oh, was it the hotness that did it then? Were you just like...
It was the Scotch bonnets that got me. Oh, it just the second it touched my lips, my whole face just went on fire.
To be fair though, you put in when I saw you put in the whole jar of pickled Scotch bonnets or whatever it was, I was like, the whole jar.
Yeah,
Are you insane? And it literally was the whole. Even in Jamaica, go, man, you lost your mind. Fuck that shit.
Let us know in chat what you lot are like with spices. Do you like your spice? I'm not very good with spice, but I'm totally honest with you. But I'm not
the thing is, like, I'm all right, but it gets to a point where I'm like, yep, I need to time it. Go get me the 2-litre bottle of milk in the fridge.
Yeah.
See, I love my spice. I fucking adore. When I have an Indian, it's normally a Madras or a Vindaloo, depending on how stupid the places that sends them. Because you do get some Indian places that like to take the piss out the Brits a little bit and say, can I have a chicken Madras, please? And let's make this Vindaloo. So you get to know who does what. But, I like my spice, but even I recoiled when I saw the full thing in Scotch bonnets going in. I was like, you're crazy. And I'm watching you drink it, and I was like, if he gets past 5 gulpfuls, I'm going to be impressed. And I was genuinely impressed.
I don't know how this works biologically, but I can always remember as a kid, as all kids are, spices, no thanks. But it got to a point, I can remember going around to Mount Tequila's, and they had these chilies in the fridge, and be like, oh, I've one. If you have one of these, we'll give you a 10. And I'm like, yeah, all right. And they're like, no. And they're like, he's not going to do it. We love hot food, and we can't handle that. He can't do it. And I had it, chewed it, showed it and chewed it up, swallowed it, and they wouldn't believe I'd done it. And I was like, it's not even hot. So I think there's a certain level of spice, especially as a child, that it just doesn't register.
I think people have obviously got different type of taste buds. If you go onto a
It
channel
is.
called
It's exactly what it is.
if you go onto a channel called Spice and Easy, I go on there quite often. They're a really nice couple. It's Alan and Fiona. They're really, really nice. Go and check their channel out.
Yeah.
They do a show at the same time as ours. Theirs is all to do with food and drink, and everybody gets drunk. But they're really, really nice people. But they can eat some right hot stuff.
Oh, God, yeah.
I want to eat it. I don't want to be sat down there crying.
You can build your spice levels up. I mean, Mrs. B, when we first got together, she couldn't eat higher than a chicken tikka masala. But now she's going up the scale. And there are times when we're eating Indians quite often, and you can see her going up the scale. They go to like a boona, then the next one up with karai and all that sort of thing. And you can train Pippa. You can train your taste buds to.
The thing about it, I want to eat it. I don't want to start getting into training to eat it. You know what I mean? It's like,
But there's a thing though.
Sit down and eat it.
See, there's a thing though. The capsicum, which is where the heat comes from, you can actually improve all sorts with your body using capsicum. So it is actually sometimes a hot curry, the heat actually intensifies the flavor, whereas something like a korma or a masala, all you get is sweet, and that's where the heat sort of tempers the sweetness. So sometimes heat can be a good thing. Heat can be your friend.
Well, the thing is, like, if any of you guys have got Netflix, if you go on and look for a thing called We Are the Champions, they actually have a chili eating contest in America, and all they do is the guy makes them for this competition, and he goes, right, round one, and it's like a jalapeno, and they've got to eat 10 of them, and it goes
then
up
they
a stick,
build it up, don't
and
they?
up and up and up. And then they came out with the scorpion. It's not the Reaper, it's the one above that now, which is called the scorpion chili.
Yeah, scorpion chili.
God, I was like, fuck this.
Stop that.
I'm feeling uncomfortable watching this now.
I think one of the weirdest things I ever had, a friend of mine sent me some ghost chili barbecue sauce, and it was a moral conflict. It was far too spicy, but it tasted amazing. And it was like, I can't eat anymore because my mouth's on fire, but I want to eat more because it tastes amazing. It's a really weird moral conflict. I love that shit, man.
Okay, also,
I love that shit.
So, MECH-TAVISH, how's the channel going on? Because I think what you've been reviewing now, you must be coming up to a year, isn't it?
Nearly actually, yeah. 7 months, 8 months, something like that now. So yeah, I'm primarily just going for mechs now because I seem to be the only kind of Scottish reviewer that solely focuses on, like, I'll do rebuildables and any kind of device that looks unusual. I did like the Disruptor because it splits in two, and
Yeah, I saw that.
it's mainly going to be mechanical mods. I think it's going to be my thing because I use them every day.
I've seen the pictures that you send me of the. Oh, I tell you what, I fall in love with. It's been a weird transition for me with mech mods. At first, I was heavily against them. Now I'm just against idiots using them.
Yeah,
because the difference in a mech mod. I mean, I've got my suicide mod here that I use daily. The difference in the hit from a mech mod to a regulated is so far different. It's almost undescribable.
Yeah,
it's like the difference between smoking a cigarette and having a cigar. Yeah, exactly. But it's like the difference between having a cigarette and having a cigar. That's the only way I can. There's that much of a difference. The flavor's more powerful. The vape's more powerful. It's like wow, man.
One phrase I like to use is it feels more natural. You know, it does. Like I think it's because obviously when you push a fire button on a regulated device, it goes through all these little steps. Then it goes to your fire, and obviously you don't notice it. It's like a blink of an eye. Yeah. But the second you squeeze that trigger on a mech, it just goes. That's what I mean by it feels more natural. Well, for me anyway, it does.
I'll tell you what, I've been Les Waterloo's in chat. The review's coming up for this tomorrow. Well, it'll be the day after my Patreon's get it tomorrow, but it is the Vicious Ant Spade.
That's gorgeous.
That's absolutely brilliant. I'm not really into swanking, but that's been absolutely brilliant. And I've actually built, I think only maybe a 1.5 on it, a 0.1.5. No, stupid.
Hey, I did that. I said that in a video once and got fucking hammered for it. Where I goes, the sweet spot for this is about 1.7. I meant to say 0.17, but I went 1.7. I got fucking hammered.
Now, the thing about obviously just I know you're not basically putting everything in one basket and saying, look, I just do mechs. My brother was known as a mechhead solo, and a lot of companies thought that's what he just did. Now, he still uses his mechs, but he's actually become more regulated, if I'm honest with you. He uses a lot of different kits now. But he was sort of pigeonholed into, because he was known as the mech man. Companies used to go, well, he won't review that. Because he's more into his mechs. Do you fear that, or are you quite happy being in that pigeonhole of love?
Yeah, I would say I'm quite happy to be in that kind of pigeonhole. Like, if even the new companies, like, we want to test the waters and send it to someone in the UK and get people's eyes on it, I'm more than happy to. Absolutely.
I wondered then why Nightbot wants on it. It's because silly idiot didn't join the channel.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I've got a Vapor Storm Eco that I put my Typhoon GTR on, and that's for the school run. So don't get me wrong, I have got regulated devices, but when I get in, it's a mech I use.
I don't know if Stuart's it, but can you stick MECH-TAVISH's link in while Nightbot helps? I forgot to, you know what I'm like, we were talking, and I could smell that kebab in that box. And yeah, get over to MECH-TAVISH. Not only is he a really nice, really good reviewer, but he is a really nice person as well. I've really enjoyed you when you've been on the Bargain Vapes Live, which obviously hopefully that'll be coming back when Skint's finished moving in and everything like that. So I can't wait. It's a different type of show, isn't it?
Yeah, one of the reason originally what we wanted to do was put a little bit of vaping at the very front of it and then make it more conversational nearer the end. And it was basically the whole idea of the show was just to take people's minds off of been in lockdown, have a laugh, have a drink, like a proper pub atmosphere. So that's all we could really do. And we got a lot of praise. We got a lot of support. It grew really quickly. And that was one thing I was really surprised about. Because we thought, no, they're not going to come and watch us do bargains and then get pissed. But they did. Do you know what I mean? It was great.
See, that's the one thing I noticed when I were on there. It is like being at the pub with your mates. And, you know, when you're in lockdown and stuff, because when I was on, we was deep into lockdown. It was the first time I actually felt like I was at the pub with my mates. And it was such a cool, I mean, I love BVL. I mean, obviously now it's going to be a different show because Kieran Nomad's left. But the core ethos of the show will be still there. You know what I mean? So I think, and to be honest, I love your section of it, you know, with the mechs, because there's a controversy in the mech world where some people frown on clones, for instance, but you're not afraid to show clones off.
Yeah.
What's your feelings on clones and mechs?
My approach is, even if it was an authentic, is if I get it out of the box, I make sure the threads are clean. I make sure if it's a tube mod, I make sure there's no bits of metal in there. Just like do my own kind of quality control before I even decide to put a battery in it and an RD or an RDT into it. So
that's something I could learn from. I just got my suicide, but I went, fuck it, let's put it together. Well, like the Swedish chef.
Well, the thing is, like your higher end companies normally, you know, because they've got to protect their name, they normally do go, you know what, this is a higher quality product, then they do that for you. But you know, when I got my M4H1 through the door, that was the first thing I did. I stripped the thing and looked at absolutely everything. I did the same with the Night. I do it with everything. So it's just what I do.
The thing quite a number of years back, mechs, clone mechs and tanks, stuff like that, we're quite a norm on it. They were out all the time. And then obviously Purge put a thing out, and then that people got strikes. I think my brother actually got a strike from a video from years and years ago, and that still holds on his channel. He got a warning. I don't think it was a strike. He got a warning, and it just sits there, this warning. It doesn't go like a strike, and it just sits there on his channel. The thing about clones, you've still got to be very, very careful, because it only takes that company to go see that you'll put a clone out and go, right, we're doing copyrights and all that, and then you're in a big bit of trouble. The thing about clones, if it's something's £22 to go and buy, then I'd rather go and buy the original for 20 quid. If it's something like 100, Pippa, it's 100 odd quid, and you think, I tell you what, I'm going to get the clone on this, see if I actually like it. Because sometimes I've known as well clones to be better than the originals.
Yeah, something you said that I definitely already have an argument
JP.
for any company that decides to say to me, "Oh, I was like, well, put your money where your mouth is. Send me one." If you feel so strongly that I've got your clone, put your money where your mouth is and send me the original. If they're so comfortable that it's going to beat the clone, pass it over to me.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Well, shut up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, the thing is, the only problem what you've got then is if they claim copyright on that, and then you then get a strike from YouTube.
But can't you argue that? Because how did they prove it's a clone?
Well, obviously, you don't write it in the description, do you?
No,
that's the thing.
You're gonna have to explain that that's a clone. You can't make out like it's going to be in the video, so they're going to go, look, you've said it's a clone. It's not, and it's not coming in the right box. It's not coming in the right sort of stuff. You've got to be very, very careful. You can lose with the amount of people lost channels because they did clones.
You upload quite a lot.
This came in the MCM packaging. The only thing it was missing was the quality control card.
Which, to be fair, is fucking pointless anyway.
That's all it was missing.
I saw a comment in one of my lives where we were talking about QP, and someone said the reason why it costs so much is because they make it in China, then send it to Canada for quality control. Why?
I don't know about that.
What, the Canadian's going to send it back to China to fix the fuck it up again to send it back to Canada?
I know for definitely that there's been factories where they've got them running. One's going into one box and one's going into another one, so they'll have so much of a run and then they'll stick so much. So it's still they call it a clone, but it's exactly the same because it is the same. It's just that it's gone off in a little box and off to somebody else at Alibaba. You know what I mean?
See, well, that's the thing. Skink does a lot of clones, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So he gets a lot of his stuff. He actually puts in it's a clone of a Berserker V2 or something, and I don't know. I'm 50-50 on clones, man. I am 50-50 on it.
Like
half of me.
I agree. Like I agree on one thing. Like if a dripper authentic costs £20, fair enough. I'm quite happy to pay £20 for an authentic. But if I'm going to go for, say, something like a GT4 or a GT3, which is still holding that 100 plus price point,
quid.
I'll happily buy the clone of it.
Well, this
and
is
if I'm happy with the clone, I'll save up and I'll get the original.
And then there's also the moral thing of it, which obviously a lot of people, if you look like JA's, he'll say about it, you get that moral sort of thing of it. Then obviously the integral bit of somebody selling something and building it and doing it, and then you know what I mean. There's that side of it as well.
See, you two have just literally summed up my 50-50. Half of me, the Lancastrian who doesn't like to spend more than a fiver on anything, sits there and goes,
kebab?
Well, not even then. I'd be like, it better be the best kebab I've ever tasted for more than a fiver. But the straight fact is, I don't like spending money. I get a nervous twitch every time. Even if I'm buying something to review, I sit there, do I really want it? Am I going to use it?
The problem is though,
with
Shoebox Kebab, you're looking at more quantity than quality.
He's fucking off again.
It's not about quality.
Don't you knock my Shoebox Kebab, you bastard. So anyway, but on the other side,
you love spending money.
Shut off, you.
Business is on it. Well done, Samantha.
So on the other
You tell
side,
him, Mrs. B. You tell him.
Remember, she can see that, bro.
No, she's not yet. Unless she watches on the replay.
There's a delay of 10 seconds. You're going to get a whack for that.
So, if you see someone flying across the room, you know why. But on the other side, I do think to myself...
Wouldn't it be ace of a banana just hit him in the face like that?
On the other side, I do think to myself, yeah, but someone's put time and effort into design, engrave, make it all this. Is it not really a slight to them, me buying the clone? But then usually, but it's 75 quid cheaper, wins.
Yeah, but the person cloning it's last to design it and make it and engrave it. To be fair, it's harder to copy something than it is to make something original. If you make something original with a mistake, no one will know. If you make a clone with a mistake, every fucker's gonna know.
This is the thing. If we're talking about like tube mods and things like that, if they're going to take the time to clone it, why not take the time to make something new?
MECH-TAVISH, you upload quite a lot. Your first video were in 7 months ago, and since then you've uploaded 42 videos, which equates to about 70 a year if you carry on at that rate. Do you have a time scale of when you upload videos, or do you just have an idea and pop it out?
My review days are normally Thursday nights. Kids, and it's normally nighttime. Kids are in bed. I'll set my stuff up and just knock a review out normally, and my phone does all the rendering for me. I just leave it unlocked, check on it every now and then. I just go play the PlayStation or something, and I put it up the following morning.
Oh, so you do it all on your phone?
Uh-huh.
That's awesome. I like that. That's using technology at its best. So I've got like PC, 2 screens, cameras all set up, and I'm like, oh, here we fucking go again.
The only time I ever use the laptop is to do lives. And my microphone here is for lives, and this camera's for everything else is done with
that's cool.
My spotlight that's over there. Put my phone on the bracket and get my resin mat that my wife made me.
That's something for anyone new. That's something anyone new to aspire to, because your reviews are top quality, man. They are top quality.
That's what Skimp Vapor does, and also Simon62. That's how he does it, and he does all his stuff on the. And he's getting. I must admit, Simon62's getting a bit of a whiz at it now. He's pumping them out.
Well, I don't know that. Yeah, I won't go that far.
Don't say that. Yeah, no, he is. He's pumping them out. But yeah, you're saying
he is doing really exceptionally well. Like see from like when I first joined in UVS, like I first got to speak to him, and he was on very small numbers, and then like 2 weeks later, he was up at we got like well, obviously we keep in touch with each other's numbers, and he was up at 250, and I was like, how the fuck did you manage to do that so quickly? It's impressive. It really is.
I think one of the reasons why he is. I'm not saying you're not a lovely person either. You are a lovely person, but he has interacted with a lot of people, and his reviews are good. And he hasn't just reviewed the stuff that's brand new coming out. He's done quite a number of retro reviews as well. But again, the number of reviews that you put up, I know you've done 48 in 7 months. Is that 7 months? 8 months? Again, it's the amount he's putting out. He's putting probably out maybe 3 or 4 a week, I think.
The difference between MECH reviews and anybody else's is the product that's being used. And I'm not the same MECH. Me as a vapor, as a hobbyist, I like stuff that's different, and I like stuff that's unique and things that catch your eye, and all the stuff that he has us. Because let's face it, we all buy our own stuff, and we're only going to buy stuff we like ourselves. Because why would we buy something we don't like if we're gonna physically pay money for it? But you have exceptional taste. You send me the photos of stuff you buy, and you have exceptional taste when it comes to MECH mods. And I truly mean that. The pictures you send me, I think, I like.
I sent him this. This is the night. I sent him in this, and it's Para series. So I had like a second set of batteries on the bottom, and all I got was drill emojis back.
I want that in my life. But
yeah, the other reason I go for unusual mix like the M4H1 is because it's a box, but it's also a tube at the same time. It's it's like a. It's got grooves on it.
It's different. Do you know what that reminds me of? It's a bit like Buck Rogers styling.
Buggy.
It's like that 1970s Buck Rogers. That's what I like about it. It's something different than your mainstream Ursas and things like that.
So let's see if Harley has got anything different out there for the deals. Let's roll his bumpers. Here, it's Harley's set report. So it's time for Harley's tech.
And it's only ample. We start tech with techno.
Shit.
Yeah, I've lost Zoom. Where's Zoom gone?
Big Fish Cardboard Shoebox.
Yeah. While he's doing that, I'll have a bit more.
So this is perfect for measuring shoebox kebabs with. It's the Aspire Techno.
Shit.
Let me see what I'm looking at. There you go. Aspire Techno. It's precision side airflow, all-in-one kit. 1 to 30 watts, 0.69 inch screen, 1,300 milliamp hour, 0.3 ohms to 3.5 ohms. It takes the BP coils and the APV coils. There you go. It's another pod kit. Onward. Hell Vape RDA. Dead Rabbit V3. I don't quite understand what's going on because they're asking people for suggestions. So I'm not quite sure if they're asking people to design it for them or asking people if they can guess what's coming. But either way, there should be a Dead Rabbit V3 RDA on its way.
I wonder if it
I reckon that's going to be a mesh deck.
I wonder if I have a Heathen's name on it.
They've done the single, they've done the dual, they've done the drop dead, they've done so many iterations. I think that's going to be a mesh deck.
Well, they did one of the pictures they did put up. So they put quite a few pictures up, but none of them obviously have the device. And each one asked for suggestions. And one of the pictures was a round coil and a mesh, like split screen, asking which one it should be. So you're quite possibly right. I hope not. I'm not keen on mesh. This is the Lux Q that we were looking at last week from Vaporesso, or the week after, either way. It's a 2mm pod, 1,000 milliamp hour, 1 amp charge, 0.8 ohms to 1.2 ohms for the pods, sorry. So it's 0.8 ohm or 1.2 ohm mesh pods. It's got top fill, so I imagine it's got them tops that crack off and there's a fill hole inside the mouthpiece.
Right, yeah, it does.
SSS, leak resistance technology.
It's the same as the same filling mechanism as it's the same mechanism as the Lux.
Yeah.
Is that got so those are closed pods in if it's leak proof?
Well, yeah, because it goes from the... No, it won't be closed pods. It's got that 3-point O-ring thing on it.
Well, I don't know, because it does say on it 0.8 to 0.8 or 1.2 mesh pods. It doesn't say mesh coils, it says mesh pods.
I think he's right. It's a closed pod system.
Is it? I know Big D put one
it is.
out. Big D didn't open the box today, and I think Richard VCK1 has done one as well.
Well, just to clarify, it's not closed pod because it's got a filling hole, but it is built-in coils by the sound of it.
That's what I meant. That's yeah.
If they've come out with
Smart
something
ass.
like that, to me, that nowadays that is just not from a company called Vaporessa. When you've got GTX coils, is just not. You're throwing away an entire pod like that. You think about it; it's got the same mechanism as what you've got in the Lux pod. What's looks exactly the same as it. So you're taking that top cap off, then you're filling it from the top. That's a hell of a lot of stuff you're throwing away, isn't it?
It is on the website, so during deals, I'll have a quick look.
The only other thing is maybe because they've had so many problems with those coils, they've went, you know what, this is going to be a safer bet. Because
Stevie B. Barron says non-replaceable coils.
These GTX coils have been leaking or what have you, and they've just went, you know what, we'll do this as a safeguard then.
It's most likely just bad wording, but it does say mesh pods, not mesh coils. So
Yeah.
Hiyo. The Novo 4. Pulling it out as always. There you go, 25 watts, leak-proof technology. God, I'm so fed up hearing leak-proof technology.
Yeah, I am and all.
800 milliamp hour. But the thing that pisses me off, right, I think I've got a picture of it. That's for leak-proof. I don't know who I received a kit off. I think it was Vaporessa that said that.
Yeah,
it's leak-proof.
Three rings, isn't it?
Yeah, but they call it 3-point system or whatever. And you go, it's just 3 O-rings. It's not leak-proof, dickheads.
And maybe, unless the one in the middle slightly thicker.
But the thing is,
Think of.
if you look at that, their conclusion or whatever is to put an O-ring above where the airflow goes into the coil and below. Well, the leakage is still going to come out of the airflow wall. You haven't stopped the condensation build-up. All you've done is held it into a pod a little bit more. Oh. Anyway,
I must admit, I am getting fed up with these designs of them. And do you know where they put the airflow?
It's on the front.
Exactly.
yeah, it's very. It looks like we've tried to copy the. Is it the Boost that's got the dial airflow?
Well, they've all sort of got the dial airflow now. Even the new Smart one I got in.
So is that, like, sorry to button, but is that a single button configuration like the Nord 2 then?
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I was just about to say that. The most annoying thing about this is it's got that single button configuration like the Node. So you have to press it 3 times and then change the wattage. Which, right, me and Ada were talking about that other week on the show.
Annoys me to shit.
800 milliamp hour, 5 watt to 25 watt. It's apparently got wider contact area on the coils for faster heat and better taste. But we don't really care, do we? So the Smock Arc Fox. It's not a pod kit, guys. It's not a pod kit. It is a waterproof, shockproof, dustproof mod.
Can we zoom
5
in a
watt.
bit?
I can. No, 5 watts to 230 watts, dual 18650, 0.96 inch TFT screen, 2 amp charge rate, 0.1 to 2.5 ohms, temperature control 100 to 315 Celsius, 200 600 Fahrenheit. Power self adaptive control is what I read, and I went, what the fuck does that mean? So
That, you know what that might actually sound like? On the original Alien, what used to happen is if your batteries weren't married, it would marry the batteries for you. It would take more power out of one, and then when they got level, then they would go down together.
yeah, like
That's
balance
cool.
charging.
That's cool.
And it's got the type it says has got press to top fill, but that looks like push to top fill to me. 'Cause it looks like it swings out, not pops up.
So again, it's got that look of the Aegis, hasn't it? But they've just turned the screen on the
Yeah,
side.
put the
haven't
screen
they?
on the side where it should be.
Yeah.
That look, the tank itself has actually got the collar, so you've got to pull the collar up, and then swings out, and then you push your liquid into the top of the membrane.
So it's basically like the Morph 2 and an Aegis has had babies.
See,
Yeah.
I like things like this. I especially like with because I love a good fire grip. I think fire grip should be on everything rather than buttons. But you see, I don't mind when someone takes a design like an Aegis something and improves it. I have no problem with that. And to me, that is an improved Aegis design. Especially with the fire grip on the side. Fucking fire grips are awesome.
If I had to say anything, and it's probably a really bold statement, this is a step up from the Scar that they done. The box mod.
Ooh, and a lot of people like the Scar as well.
But you see, in regards to improving it and it being all right, I don't think we've got to a point now where you can't say anything's an improvement because there's that many different Aegis style designs. You're kind of going, yeah, we get it. I mean, even if it's 10 times better, you're still going to be like, still that design, but you know what I mean? But like I've said on this show many times,
fucking triangle.
Well, no, I think the biggest problem is Aegis had that Ultimate Geek Vape, had the Aegis design to themselves for so long. And then it's just strange how everyone's all of a sudden gone. It's as if a patent ran out of something and they all went, yep, sod it, we're on it. You know what I mean? And
that's like saying, oh, that trainer's like a Nike trainer, but I'm not going to buy it because it's like a Nike trainer.
That's called Nicks, isn't it?
Nicks, yeah. I remember that on New Balance with the N on the side.
Right then, people, don't forget we are going to be doing your Rochford project giveaway roughly at straight away after the deals, people. Also, don't forget in the corner you have got a chance of 15%. Well, you can use 15% off tonight on the Rochford project. Get yourself over to his website. You've got all the flavours to choose from. 15% off while the show's still on. So you've got another 15 minutes. Get yourself over there and support a UK, a British e-liquid manufacturer. And not only that, he's such a lovely bloke as well.
May I just say, can I just offer for anyone who's going to be picking, if you like blackcurrant flavours, get yourself some black vine. This stuff, I'm in love. I am in love.
Right then, we've got the hand checks to do first. Let me just push the...
It's that time, people. It's hand check time.
it's hand check time.
It's hand check time.
I can confirm the Lux Q is built-in coils.
There we go.
What an absolute waste.
Yeah.
Is that your official protest filed?
What a waste.
Used to cook for built-in coils last week.
That's it. I'm telling Vaporesso now. I'm their new best friend. I'm telling him. You know about Aiden? he says your product is shit.
Look at how what's he doing, holding them with his toes?
He's looking for RDA for his Cold Steel 100.
Oh, I love Cold Steel 100. Who is it?
Andy Fretwell.
Fretwell, love you loads,
Andy Fretwell. Ooh,
This is
nice.
Beckett with the Wismex R8 Dead Rabbit RTA.
Ooh, looks nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
This is a very Instagrammable picture.
It is.
That is sexy.
From Kieran Doyle, it's Asmodus Ultrona Luna. Asgard
Rochford needs
Minute,
to be pinching that.
and some Crimson Seed by the lovely folks at Rochford Project. His words.
If you see that picture on the Rochford website soon, you'll know why. That is stunning.
That's one for you, Jay.
I like how you've just donated his picture, bless him.
Well,
Jay, have it, Jay, have it.
just take it. You've got my permission. If anyone
Just go
says
back
anything,
to it, though. Just go back to it, though. What's he done? Just got out of the shower, or has he spat on it?
I don't know, but that is a mint picture.
Now, what I think
It's a
about him
beautiful
run his
picture.
hands
The
under the
lighting
tap
on
and
it,
just
everything
flick it.
is beautiful.
do you know what? That the only thing that's missing is a Grizz jizz bottle next to it.
I think Asmodus uploaded it to Facebook and he stole it.
Oh yeah, can you imagine?
I don't know, but that is good photography, that.
Companies will pay big money for pictures like that. Craig Campbell, Vapefly Siegfried on the Vaporesso Gen with Muffin Man.
You can't beat the Gen. Really good mod.
Yeah, you can. There's about 30 others to beat it with.
With a stick.
Gareth George, Vaporstorm with the Kalin V2 and the Vupu Drag X, plus with the Dead Rabbit RTA.
Fuck hell, babe.
Viking Vapor, Pod Testing, Inikin Skepta, Chroma Z, whatever, and the Census Find F, all with the same juice, Fizzy Pink Lemonade.
It is not Z. We are British. It is Z.
ZZ, motherfucker.
No, that's American.
Mark Richardson, Vupu Drag 2, Juggernaut, MR,
That looks
with
nice,
some slick
That does
cookie.
look nice.
Paul Griffith with the Aspire Mix.
And
Why did you just
Wait.
turn into... Say that again.
Radio
Aspire Mix.
1 presents Aspire Mix.
Now you turned into Chris Eubanks.
It's an Aspire Mix.
This is Baz Nix. I'm a boxer, not a fighter.
Moving
My
swiftly on.
Sule kebab, please.
That is beaut, that mod.
Scott
Yeah,
Lee
I
with a
like that
limelight wicked with ha 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 RTA.
Well,
and
take on
Crimson
me.
Seed.
Is that that's not a die codes, is it?
Yeah,
That
Yeah,
is, that's a
die
die codes.
yeah, it's Dyko.
Nice.
That's a beaut. And it's so jam tart as well. You can't beat that.
This is Stuart Valentine with the Aegis Max Black Vine Rochford Project.
You
you
pineapple
can't beat that,
sauce.
mate.
Pineapples.
Pump him is Rochford Project type this week, aren't we? And that's it.
Gotta love the love for Rochford Project. Do you know what? First time I've said Rochford Project and not Rochford Files. You have no idea how hard it is for me not to say Rochford
Welcome
Files.
to the Rochford File.
Yeah, sat there rocking up in a wheelchair from ages.
T-bird.
It's dust-proof, blob-proof, and you can't fall out of it. Right then, we're gonna... Don't forget, you've got literally 10 minutes to get your Rochford Project 15% off. We are going to go on to the wonderful... I love playing this bumper every week, and it doesn't get old. The vape deals of the week.
A message from deep within the jungle. I've searched high and low for a lot of the deals. So here from Vape, deals of the week.
Oh, fine.
Right then, bro. Rock the deals. All the Casbah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, vapors of all ages, 18 plus, obviously. I have a set of deals for you that will blow the knickers off any vaping nun. Now then, let me just press share my screen. First things first, we're going to take you over to the wonderful people at EC1. Check I expect is in the mail. To look at this beautiful Sigley fog kit. Now, the reason why I have this picture up first is because I want to surprise you entirely. This amazing kit with liquid used to be $69.99. It is now just $19.99. Look at that, man. You get it in a awesome plethora of colors, do you? No. Yes, you do. You get this gunmetal grey, you get Tarts lipstick red, and you get Desperation blue. That's for $19.99 over at EC1. But staying on EC1, check I expect is in the mail, is the amazing SX Mini T-Class XX 580J 200 watt with a free Kizoku Unlimit direct to lung RTA for just $69.99. That is a savings of £150-ish. Yeah, we'll go with
One with
that.
the fidget
So
spinner on the top.
you get it in, yes. All right, dickhead. You get it in Black Shadow. You get it in X-Man. You get it in Captain. You get it in Captain Golden if you feel like a prick. And you also get it in Black Panther. Yeah, Black Panther. Moving on, we've got the something that I really want in my life. The Lost Vape Thelema. The DNA 250C box mod was $169.99, now just $99.99. You get it in a whole. Oh, I tell you that is an amazing drop and so quick as well.
No
It's not
wonder
been
they
out
just
long.
sent mine out.
Yep. So you get the gunmetal carbon, the stainless steel carbon, the black calf leather, gunmetal's out, the stainless steel calf leather, the black voyage if you feel like a tart, and you've got the gunmetal desert box if you want to be sick all over it. So there you go. That's the Falema. Next up is the first ever liquid. Oh, sorry, Rochford. I'm doing this. Loaded 100ml short fill in glass bottles was £17. Now just a fiver.
Not bad for a fiver.
100 mils for a fiver. I tell you what, Loaded is beautiful. Absolutely stunning.
And you can pay in 6 weekly installments at 83p.
Exactly. So if you are a benefits person, there you go, sorted. You get it in lemon bar, which I know is absolutely lovely. Cran apple juiced ice, apple fritter, and melon milkshake. Last but not least, in honor of the ravishing Mac himself, I have picked something that is truly, truly stunning. This beautiful mech mod. It is the Hager Bomb 21700 by Purge Mods. Was $269.99. Now a snippet at just $185.99. Look at that beautiful mech mod.
Look at that fire button.
It's enough to give a vicar a chubbing. So there you go, folks. There's my deals of the week. Well, Father, put it down. So there's the news of the week. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Back next week.
I'm going to probably spell this.
Aiden's buying one. Look, he's buying one
straight away now. That's what I'm on to now. We're gonna get your giveaway on the way. Let's see if I spell it right. There we go. The keyword is Tavish. Now, this is down to the UK only and all over Ireland, the whole of Ireland, but it is only to the UK and all of Ireland. So if you're out of the country, do not enter it. People, I've done it. I think I've done it right. Yeah, Tavish, get yourself in there. You get a chance to win whichever flavours you want from the wonderful Rochford project. Big shout out to Jay for supporting this show. We were talking the other day. He's such a lovely bloke. Also, big shout out to Oxford as well and the wonderful Proper Coils. So get it in there. You've got a chance to try these flavours for absolutely £0. While we're doing that, we're sort of getting to that time of the night. Thank you so much to everybody who's joined us tonight. Don't forget, on Urban LBV, which is my other channel, I'm doing 11,000 steps a day. I'm absolutely cream crackered. That's 5.5 miles a day I've been doing all the way through the month of March for Prostate Cancer UK.
Can we just, before you carry on, I want to get everyone some love hearts in chat to show some serious appreciation for the hard work and effort you have put in all the time doing this. I am so proud of you, brother. Words don't do how proud I am of you justice. So I want everyone to show their love in chat right now.
Well, it's not just me.
Put some love hearts.
Louise has done it as well.
Of course, Louise as well, yes.
And Paul McCartney, thank you very much for all that.
And Hey Jude, yes, of course. Obviously,
Paul McCartney,
Hey Jude.
The whole team's doing really well. I think we're creeping up to the £400 mark. Now, we are going to be doing a giveaway on this. Not a giveaway. We're going to be doing an auction next week. I think it'll be for a load of Inikin products. This sort of stuff. We've got an MVP 5 on there and loads of stuff. We're going to be doing an auction on here. We was going to be doing it tomorrow, but there is no UK vape show. But I think me and Adam are going to be doing a show. But the week after, we'll be doing an auction for the Kennedy mod, which is from Proper Coils. So there's going to be loads of stuff going off. Make sure you check it out. Mr. B, thank you for that. Loads of love. Thank you very much for showing the love in chat. That's absolutely amazing.
Between two of us, we're going to cure cancer. Oh, well, between me and everyone doing the walking for cancer, we're going to cure cancer between us.
It's one of these sort of it's one of the most commonest ones, and there's a man dying in the UK. I say it on every show. A man dying every 45 minutes of it, and that's a massive statistic, and that's only in the UK. That's not worldwide.
I truly believe if every country to stop bickering and stop being arseholes and just put all the spare money into curing cancer, we could sort that out in a year.
Yeah, we all know it. We all, like, you're doing your bit. Everybody does their bit, and this community is absolutely fantastic. It's your last chance, ladies and gentlemen, to get your names in there. In fact, we'll do that now. We will roll it But you've got Tavish last time to get it in, people. Oh, Panda Bear. And then we'll roll it.
Sad panda.
Savish. See Stuart Valentine's all the way in Australia. Don't worry, buddy. There'll be another package coming to you soon.
Hey, we've got some
big love
kangaroo
to
steaks
everybody
for you.
again who has joined us this week. It's been absolutely fantastic. You're a bunch of stars, everybody. Thank you so much. Right then, I think we are going to roll it. Roll it.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Man,
And
my
the
arse
winner
is
is
swollen.
Matthew Smith.
Hey!
Do you want it?
My brother from another mother, the awesome VA platoon manager.
Well, you shouldn't have really said that now, because you know what they're going to do now? They're going to say it's a fix.
How can you fix his Nightbot?
I know, I'm joking.
I
Little Bro
even saw
Vapes,
this last night.
.com. There we go.
There they go. The fixes
There you go,
are
Graham.
coming
Fix. Well done, Graham.
Bring it
Let
on,
me-
bitches.
Send me a message over on there, bro, and we'll get that all sorted out for you. Big love to Jay from the Rochford Project. It's that time to say goodnight over to my wonderful mate, my brother from another mother, the one and only Harley.
Me? Oh, thanks, dude.
Oh, you thought he was talking about me then, didn't you? I
Yeah.
know you did.
Just kind of. Is that nice? Always tastes better out of a shoebox. Extra.
You better be
cheese
doing
taste.
12,000 steps tomorrow to walk that one off.
You bastards. Thank you all for watching. It's been delightful. MECH-TAVISH, you sexy motherfucker. It's been great having you on. I just love staring at you, to be fair.
That's why he's been so quiet tonight. When I said, "Hey, we're getting McRavish," and he was like, "Really? Oh,
You know-
awesome!"
Ever since that live, my missus has wondered what's going on in our relationship. Got a lot of answering to do
What
to
no
her.
one knows is that his missus is a redhead. He's been getting to wear a blonde wig ever since.
Yeah, can I call you Mick Tavish?
I just made a diet. I paid her $1,000 to diet.
Oh, oh, diet! I thought you said you put her on a diet. I said, "Fucking hell."
She's pregnant. You cheeky bastard. You two, it's been great. MECH-TAVISH, you've been wonderful. If you haven't already checked out MECH-TAVISH's YouTube channel, make sure you do. I'd post the link, but I've lost it. I'll try and do it again before the end of the show. Chat, you've been delightful as always. If you're watching on the replay, you know what to do. Comment down below telling me how great Shoebox kebabs are. Cheers, guys. It's been wonderful.
Over to the wonderful Mr. B.
It's been awesome as always. The ravishing Mac, the man of the hour, the Scottish McFling. Thank you for turning up, buddy. It's been an absolute pleasure. And if you haven't subscribed to his channel already, you're an arsehole. Just go across there and subscribe. And there's only one thing left to say, and that is, fuck hell, Vape. Get to you, Aiden.
Over to the wonderful MECH-TAVISH.
So thank you very much for having me on. It's been an absolute blast. And you never know, she might come back out of the closet eventually. He's like, he's like,
Look at him dancing. Look at him. He's
Sitting
got a
there,
sparkle in his
chubby
eye
on
back.
thank you to everyone in chat for all the nice comments. And I think, just to clarify, Scott Morrison, no, I haven't got COVID. I have the cold. My lovely son gave it to me. Thank you.
Oh, sharing's caring, brother.
Yeah,
exactly. And thank you again for making me feel so welcome. Harley, will you stop that? You're giving me a sign.
You giving him an up now?
And again, thank you. So over to you, Aidan.
Big love to everybody. Once again, everybody in chat, you make this show. Week in, week out, you support this show. And without that, we are nothing. Thank you so much from all three of us. We were talking about it the other day. It's just amazing. And also all you people on the replay, make sure you stick them comments down there. We love you too. All the spanners for looking after us week in, week out. We absolutely adore you. Thank you so much, MECH-TAVISH. MECH-TAVISH, for coming on, brother. You're an absolute corking bloke. We've been spamming that link out there. Get yourself over there and subscribe to him. Even on the replay, press that actual link. Get yourself over to him. Don't forget to get over the Urban LBV. Also, don't forget to go over, if you can, donate a little bit to Mr. B, donate a little bit to me, and if not, share them links out, people. We love you all. Make sure you join us next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Big love to the Rochford Project. Thank you very much, Oxford. Oxford? I'm thinking about the fucking COVID jab now. Oxford and also proper coils. Look after yourself and good night.
Harley, for fuck's sake, just because they can't see, put hands where I can see them. His hand's shaking.
But